Aortic stenosis is basically an obstructive lesion where the aortic valve becomes narrowed. It causes obstruction to the blood flow from left ventricle to the aorta. Generally, because the valve opens completely, there is no gradient between the left ventricle and the aorta. This condition creates a transvalvular gradient between the left ventricle and the aorta. The left ventricle has to pump harder to maintain the cardiac output, which further leads to concentric left ventricular hypertrophy. The narrowing can be at the valve itself, that is valvular aortic stenosis, for example, bicuspid aortic valve, or it could be above the level of the valve, that is supravalvular aortic stenosis, for example in Williams syndrome, or it could be subvalvular aortic stenosis, for example hypertrophic obstructive cardiomyopathy. Now, as the left ventricle develops concentric hypertrophy to reduce the wall stress, over time this increases the oxygen demand, increases the cavity size. So there's a reduced ability to increase cardiac output during exercise. These features produce the classical symptoms, which are angina, syncope, and dyspnea. Angina being due to the increased oxygen demand and reduced perfusion by the coronary vessel. Syncope being because there is fixed cardiac output even on exertion. And dyspnea due to left ventricular failure leading to pulmonary edema. On examination, the characteristic findings include pulsus parvus et tardus, that is slow rising low volume pulse. Ejection click may be present, and there is harsh ejection systolic murmur at the right second intercostal space, radiating to the carotids. Investigations include ECG showing left ventricular hypertrophy and Doppler echography showing a transvalvular gradient. So treatment basically depends on the severity, and it also includes avoiding strenuous exercise in severe cases, balloon valvuloplasty, and definitive treatment is with aortic valve replacement.